It was a beautiful spring day. The warm sun shone down on a peaceful pond surrounded by lush greenery. In the middle of the reeds, a mother duck sat patiently on her nest. One by one, the eggs began to hatch. Finally, the largest egg cracked open. Out came a duckling, but he didn't look like the others. His feathers were gray and scruffy, and his beak was larger and clumsier. The other ducklings stared in surprise. As time passed, the other animals on the farm began to tease the ugly duckling. The hens clucked meanly, the pigs laughed, and even the other ducklings joined in. Feeling unwanted, the little duckling decided to leave. The ugly duckling wandered far from the farm. He found himself alone in the wild, shivering under the cold moonlight by a quiet stream. He missed his family, but felt there was no place for him. Winter arrived, and the little duckling struggled to survive. Snow covered the ground, and the pond froze over. He huddled in the shelter of some bushes, dreaming of warmer days. As spring returned, the duckling stumbled upon a group of elegant swans gliding across a pond. He admired their beauty from afar, feeling a strange connection, but too shy to approach. The swans noticed the duckling and invited him to join them. Nervously, he approached the water and saw his reflection for the first time. He was no longer an ugly duckling, but a magnificent swan. The once lonely duckling had found his place in the world. He spread his beautiful wings and joined his new family, soaring high into the sky with joy. He had always been special. He just needed to see it for himself.
Long ago in a grand kingdom, there lived a powerful king named Midas. He was wealthy beyond measure, yet his heart craved only one thing: more gold. Day and night, he admired his golden treasures, believing that nothing in the world was more valuable. While King Midas adored his riches, his young daughter, Princess Zoe, cared little for gold. She loved flowers, animals, and the laughter of the people. One morning, she ran to her father. "Father, why do you love gold so much? Isn't our happiness more important?" she asked. But Midas only chuckled, patting her head. "Gold is what makes a king powerful, my dear." One evening, as King Midas sat counting his riches, a mysterious figure appeared before him, a wise old man with a knowing smile. "King Midas, you love gold more than anything. What if everything you touched turned to gold?" he asked. Blinded by greed, Midas eagerly accepted the gift. The next morning, Midas awoke, eager to test his new power. He touched a chair, and in an instant, it turned into solid gold. Overjoyed, he touched the curtains, the vases, and even his food. Everything transformed into glittering gold. But as he reached for a piece of bread, it too turned to gold, hard and inedible. Eager to test his power further, Midas wandered into his beautiful garden. He brushed his hands over the flowers, and in an instant, they became stiff, golden statues. The once vibrant and fragrant garden was now lifeless. Midas laughed at first, but soon he felt an emptiness grow within him. His joy soon turned to horror. His servants fled in fear, and he could not eat or drink. But the true tragedy struck when his beloved daughter ran to embrace him. As soon as he touched her, she turned into a lifeless golden statue. Midas fell to his knees, realizing the terrible cost of his greed. With tears in his eyes, Midas cried out, begging for the curse to be undone. The wise old man reappeared and spoke. "Greed has blinded you, but you have learned your lesson. Go to the river and wash away the golden touch." Without hesitation, Midas ran to the river. Midas plunged his hands into the cool river, and as he did, golden ripples spread across the water and disappeared. He hurried back to the palace and touched his daughter. Slowly she returned to life, blinking in confusion. Overcome with joy, Midas embraced her, vowing never to let greed rule his heart again. Returning to his palace, Midas ordered that all his golden treasures be shared with the people. No longer did he hoard wealth, he used it to help his kingdom flourish. Farmers received new seeds, schools were built, and the land thrived once more. In a vibrant, sunny meadow, animals of all kinds gathered for their daily chatter. Among them were the hare, known for his speed, and the tortoise, known for his steady, deliberate nature. One day the hare, full of pride, teased the tortoise. "You're so slow you'll never win a race." The tortoise calmly replied, "Want to race and see?" The crowd gasped in surprise. The day of the race arrived. A fox, acting as the referee, marked the starting line. The hare stretched and yawned while the tortoise positioned himself, focused and ready. As soon as the race began, the hare dashed far ahead, leaving the tortoise in a cloud of dust. Feeling invincible, the hare decided to rest under a shady tree. "That tortoise is so slow, I have plenty of time," he thought. The tortoise kept moving step by step, never stopping or looking back. The other animals cheered him on as he steadily approached the finish line. Suddenly, the hare woke up and realized the tortoise was close to the finish line. He sprinted as fast as he could, but it was too late. The tortoise crossed the finish line just as the hare arrived, breathless and stunned. The crowd erupted in cheers. The tortoise smiled and said, "Slow and steady wins the race."